guess I'm just doing this so people can tell me how bad a job I'm doing. I got a 1994 West 207. Sent it down, gonna repaint it, gotta fix a lot of issues it's had over its lifetime. Patched it through a hole already that's below the water line, don't need that anymore. The upper half, where you see the blue mark up here below the light there, had snapped and was cracked on both sides and separating, so I've got that fiberglass back together on both sides, and I'm going to 4200 the two halves back together so it's still a little flexible and bouncing through waves. Turns out a previous owner had punched a hole in the side of it. On the other side, I'll show you that in a minute, and the bulkhead in the front of the ankle locker had separated from that side. They never fixed that, so I've started re-adhering that back to the hole. I'll show you the side. Yeah, you can see right there where it's a different color. That's where they punched through and they patched it. And right behind that is the bulkhead line that I'm hooking back on. It was split all the way through here. Got that done now. We're going to be switching from these lights that were up on the deck to some cat eyes to get lower profile on top of it. Alright, this is the center console. As with most of these things that get this old, there's just so many holes randomly. Every time somebody wants to mount something else, there's holes all in it. So I've been patching those, trying to ferret those back in. We had to clear this whole space out because we had a Garmin and that thing couldn't take it to the same page twice. It was never accurate. It was horrendous. So we have a Humminbird now, and redoing all the wiring again, everything. We've done it when we first got the boat about 4 years ago, but it's just had some issues because we didn't change out every little thing, and now everything's getting changed. We're moving to hydraulic steering, so we're setting this up over here. This is going to be where that's mounted, and hopefully be a lot more user-friendly. Project for today, though, is this is the panel that couples the fuel tank in the middle of the boat, and it was completely rotted out from where, I don't know, 4 or 5 people have screwed different seat configurations down on it, and it had just the plywood in here completely rotted out. So I cut out the bottom skin and removed all the rotted plywood, and I'm going back as much as I can without any wood. This is PVC board here that I've bonded to the top skin, and I'm fairing the edges, and I'm about to lay a piece of fiberglass on it now. And that it's already lighter than it ever was, obviously because it's not holding 40 pounds extra water. But it should be stronger. When you see this layer of fiberglass I'm putting on, it's biaxial. It's very thick stuff, and that should be it forever. Some other little things we're doing on it. There's some other things we're going to do is I'm covering up all the holes from every little thing that was screwed in at one time. There's some rod holders that weren't put in correct, and they're all jagged. I don't know, like the person didn't have a hole saw to put it in. I don't know what happened there. So we're patching all of those. And the rod holders on both sides of the boat, they just had holes and like these plastic inserts, and the rod, when you put it in there, if it's got any kind of rigging on it at all, it gets hung. So we're going to put 3 rod tubes in each one of those so that things can just slide in and out seamlessly, have that not be a big deal. Another thing doing is that we're going to do a custom seat with a flip-flop backrest on it, because we want to be able to sit and face the back of the boat and spearfish. So I got to work on some places to hold spear guns, fins, stuff like that, some tank mounts, and hopefully it'll all turn out the way it needs to, because grouper season is fast approaching here. Anyway, we'll see how it turns out. This is the fiberglass layer I was talking about putting down. See, It's awful thick. I'm fixing to mix up and pour. And I guess I'll bring it back when I pour. All right, gonna do a 20-ounce pour here. Probably won't be enough, but we'll just mix some more if we need to. Well, real quick, it's all wetted out, at least, so now we'll wait till tomorrow for it to cure completely. All right, next day, got a solid panel.